We are back.
Okay, hey everybody, we're back. We had a little bit of tech gremlin activity, which they're their own monsters that we sometimes have to cure too. But last we left off,
With a
um,
violence.
yeah, last we left off, there was going to be a maneuver on the part of the whole group, um, in which to like I guess essentially acupuncture this thing, but like not really.
Excuse me.
It's kind of a weird combo of that.
We're sending it
Um,
to physical therapy.
yeah, physical therapy.
There's
Yeah,
pressure
I'm
points,
going
man.
to go ahead and say that that's probably force. That sounds like force.
Okay.
Okay.
Just
And are
with
we
how
rolling?
big this creature is, and it has scales.
So we're all rolling
And-
d4s.
We're rolling d4s, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. So
D4s.
2d4 plus
Mm.
force. That's 2. Do
I don't think I have a...
So that's
I
7.
only got.
and-
I
What
got
can
5.
we use? Can we all use an ace?
You
You say-
have 2 session aces left. If you have a character ace that would
Yeah, I was gonna-
apply here, you can use
I was
it.
going to use my character ace that I got last phase.
Don't.
So
So
that's
I'm.
7.
I
So
have
that's
I
a
didn't-
10 total.
And
I
I
have
didn't get it.
5.
Yeah,
So,
I cannot possibly pass this check. There's no way.
Okay, so what does the... Okay, wait, so numbers across the board. We had a 5, we had a 10,
I have a 7.
7.
I rolled a 7,
Alright.
but there's no way I
7.
could even roll a 9.
Well, what does the move say? Does it have like
It says
every...
you and everyone agrees rolls plus the stat. I imagine that's for whatever stat we're using this for.
Yeah, which was force.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So what do the results say?
On a 7 to 9, you're safe, but you botched the plan. Because there's no way for any of us to roll a 10 plus on this, so.
Mm-hmm.
I got a 10.
Oh, well, we hold 1 then.
Okay.
Which...
Yeah, does it only take like one person? I'm not familiar with this.
It's for every, it says for every 10 plus, hold 1. On a 7 to 9, you're safe, but you've lost something
Yeah,
important.
it's like, but everybody has the roll. I don't quite understand that, but okay.
Yeah, so so for everybody that gets a 10, you get 1 hold. And you can spend the hold. Wait, where is my... for different things? Let me get to the right.
Says this hold is shared by the group. Spend hold on
Yeah,
the
so
following.
we have 1 hold, and it can be spent to advance on the control track, rescue a teammate that rolled a 6 or below, push the monster back on the control track, gain a session ace, or refresh a critical ace.
Okay. So yeah, you have 1 to hold depending on what y'all want to do down the road. That is what that sounds
so
like.
we can
Okay.
use it. We don't have to use it right away.
The problem is there's 2 of us that says for every 6 or below, the monster advances on a control track and pushes the players 1 back. To which we had 2.
So we're back to D4 and it's.
So I'm wondering if we're rolling the right dice.
Yeah, like.
Yeah, this feels.
This feels because that is like mathematically impossible unless you have like a point in force.
Or a lot of pluses. Yeah, a lot of pluses. with
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, I really wish this was on the page, but it's not. Okay.
I feel like they could have explained this a little bit better.
Yeah,
like
I
how
think
that
so
works.
too. It's a cool mechanic. I get it. Like, I like if it wasn't just like the dice. I think it's the dice that are throwing me off.
Is
I'm
it the
just like,
dice that are maybe just like for tracking, like some games are?
maybe. I don't know. But yeah, that.
When you have.
And I think the asymmetric nature of the control tracks is like why you have to like get it down. This might have been something to do like. Well, no, because it says 10 plus. What? I don't know.
Okay, I'm looking at the one that says for
Yeah.
tracks. When whenever you face a monster control track, it has 5 segments. Segment representing a die.
Yeah, because unless you had like a +2 or
When you
something.
have control and you trigger the cure move, you roll using the dice you're at on the track.
Hmm.
So the further you
Yeah.
are along the track, when you roll the cure move, the better the results are.
Okay.
Yeah,
So we're rolling
yeah.
d6s normally for it, but we're rolling the dice for the cure.
Yeah, when
Yeah.
we take the cure action,
Oh,
then
so
we roll the one on the
oh my god.
on the
Okay,
track.
yeah. So it's 2 of each. So since you guys are on d6s on the track, you roll 2 d6s, and then like okay, so it changes per thing, and it's like it's not the d6s plus whatever that die is. It's just the like the
I-
d6 is
yeah.
the
I think
d8.
I think when we have to cure, we
Okay.
have to roll that.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
die
Yeah,
type.
when we
Only
use
a-
the cure move specifically, I think we use the
Yeah,
one
I think it's
Yeah.
only for the cure because I'm looking at the example of play, and they use d6s for everything, for all the other stuff.
Okay.
I think it's
I
so
wish
like
they
if we
explained this a little bit
try
better.
to cure automatically we have to roll d4s. If we like tried to like cure it as soon as we moved into the symbiosis phase. And then as we move up the track, we can if we want to roll the cure move at the d6, we roll with d6s.
Mhm.
And with like if we get to the d8 or d10 or d12, we roll with those. If I'm reading this right.
Yeah, and then we can only use cure if we have control, which is when we push the monster back 1 space on the track.
1 space from us. So like if he's at a D8 right now, we would have to be at a D10 in order to cure.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, so I guess we roll this action.
Yeah,
'cause we
let's
have dice.
just re-roll. Let's
Alright.
just scrap that and do it again because it's like
Okay.
what
Roll
the fuck?
d6s.
That's like
Check
yeah,
that.
it's like
Reverse it.
I got 9 that time.
okay.
I
Okay.
got 8. So
I
that's
got an 8
Still-
as well.
Still using my character ace, I got 12.
Okay.
That's an 11.
Okay. So that's 2 holds then.
Yes.
And then I think the rest of y'all are just kind of hovering in the
Yeah, I think we just didn't really do
We didn't
anything
help,
with it.
but
The
we didn't
neutral.
hurt.
Yeah,
The
exactly.
Only
you're just
places to
there.
poke were on the back.
Listen, I'm right by a leg, okay? I did the best I could with a small, tiny garden shear.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, I really think it was just the dice values that like threw all of this off. I don't know why
They don't
this
make
was
it-
added. This
Yeah,
was
it's
Not
not
clear.
clear.
It's not
really
clear.
well. It's not really well explained, honestly. We're all
Mhm.
confused sitting here, being like, "What?"
And I'm staring at the page like, did I miss a word? No, I've read this multiple times. Okay. So, that's all of y'all doing that. We're gonna go back to the monster. And yeah, it's like while y'all kind of like pressed it and like it might help like a little bit more down the road, that momentary pause. It is going to like do kind of a shake to try to like get y'all off. So yeah, it's I'm gonna go ahead and I need whoever's like actually on this thing to roll some grit for me.
Grit. Okay. 6 plus 2. That's a 9.
Okay.
That is a 7.
All right. Was there anyone else? Oh, it was just the two of you.
Yeah.
It's just like
Mhm.
I feel like since you're all touching this thing, it's like who's on it? Yeah. I'll say with the two of you, you managed to stay on, and not fall completely off. But there is like this momentary, like you have to just kind of like stay here, and brace yourselves instead of actively trying to like cure the beast. And yeah, that wound allows me to take 1 back up the control track. All right, ball's back in y'all's court.
I think I would go ahead and use at least my hold just move us up the control track.
Okay.
Maybe we
It
hold the
is a
second one for the
D8
second
then.
wound.
Mhm.
Yeah, 'cause that puts us at what, 8?
Yeah,
Mhm.
8.
Yes.
And it's at
10.
10.
10. Okay.
But you do have another hold.
Yeah. I think we should. I don't think we should use it quite yet.
We have 2 wounds we have to cure, so.
Yeah.
How much prep do I have left? I have 2 prep, so I could use my pack rat move to try and do something. Okay, would I be able to use pack rat to kind of like restrain or attempt to at least restrain the monster with some kind of like, I don't know, like Monster Hunter-esque like rope trap or something?
There's a move for that.
Ooh.
I do not have that though.
No,
I'm...
the symbiosis has set 'em up.
Oh yeah, I don't have that, so I'm...
No, it's an everyone move.
Oh, it
Yeah,
is?
it's an everyone
Okay.
move.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
general
you have
one.
you
My
roll
bad, I
plus
apologize.
fine.
Yeah, I know. It's
Okay.
it's
Yeah.
confusing.
Yeah, the spreadsheet like jumps over stuff, so I did not see that. Okay.
I opened up like the
Okay. Yeah,
web
so I
page
will...
for that one.
All right. So yes, I will roll plus fine to try and do that then, I suppose. Where? 7.
Okay, so you get to pick one of the things.
I think I will catch a glimpse of a hidden truth to gain a session ace. For everyone.
Okay. Go ahead and do that. Yeah, so what kind of a concoction of pack rat supplies do you put together to set this thing up?
Well, since I'm trying to do like some kind of like rope trap, I assume it would be like, I don't know, grabbing like just a mishmash of just like kind of heavy things and like fixing them to like a random like fishing net or something I had, and then trying to like toss it over the monster's head to try and like weigh it down so that it's just not moving around quite as much. Give us some breathing room, I suppose. Something like that.
I like it. Yeah, it's around it. It's thrashing in it. It doesn't like it. Doesn't like anything that y'all are doing. As is handling any angry lizard, honestly. But yeah. Okay. What else are y'all doing?
I guess. Let's see. We need to get more controls so we can actually cure a wound.
Yes.
So I would like to try to get some control. How am I gonna do that? Is a good question. You know what? I'm gonna do the equivalent of the set 'em up one and roll fine. Okay, not bad. That is a 9, which I think just gets me 1 on the chart.
Correct.
If you use
okay,
a session ace, that will get you up to a 10.
True.
True, which
Yeah.
you
Good
can get
point.
too.
I'm gonna get us the session ace. It was exactly a 1. It's a 10 now.
Hey.
Good call. We're back down to 2. So yeah, so that will, it falls for my trick, and we advance on the control track.
And you get to pick one.
And pick one.
Oh, and I get to pick one. I'm gonna give us back that session ace.
Ooh, okay, nice.
I give as good as I get. And I guess to be like, you know, I'm gonna use my apothecary thing, so I'm gonna pop something out of my I'm just have some syringes. I'm just gonna pull a syringe out and be like, all right, which one's this one? All right, this is. I got dopamine one. Great.
Dopamine. Gotta
It
be
doesn't do
careful with
much. This
that.
is a huge creature. It doesn't
Yeah,
do much.
still
It's
gotta
really
be.
big.
Oop,
But
still gotta be
just a
careful
little,
with
just
that.
a little pleasant
It's just
sensation.
a little Adderall.
I mean, I just gave it to a kaiju, so it's just like this little syringe is not gonna do much, but just enough to distract it to be like,
Mhm.
ooh, wait, no, I'm angry and unwell.
Okay, great. Y'all are tied at the D10.
I guess I gotta go to a D12 then to cure it still.
Or bring it down to a D8.
Yeah.
I think the only person that could bring it down to a D8 would be Tian or Hold.
Or we could.
Or I could
I
try
mean,
and
we
use
can
my
use both.
de-escalation to try and bring down
Mhm.
bring it down instead of bringing us up.
That works.
Mhm.
I think Jane saying that the acupuncture kind of worked, but not really. I don't know reptiles. What do they like?
Basking in the sun.
Yeah.
Mice.
Hasty treats.
Oh, you know what? I've got.
Some like belly rubs.
I have a little hedgehog. I've got treats. I'm not feeding my hedgehog.
It's like, wait a minute.
Wait.
Yeah, you have a treat, but not this one.
Not
Pickles, your
Wow.
sacrifice will not be in vain.
I love you, Pickles.
I'm
Mwah.
gonna pull out probably some
Bye.
jerky and be like, here, monster. You know you're hungry.
You want a kaiju snack?
This sounds a little bit like an allure.
That's what I'm trying for.
Yeah, it's like-
Tasty treat.
Ooh, 10, 11, 12.
hey yo.
You really
Yeah.
don't. We're just here to help you. See, we've got food, we've got baths.
Yeah, it looks down at you, and just kind of like flicks out that super long monitor tongue again. And one of the forks just kind of like brushes like the top of that jerky. It's like, and you can feel the heat radiating from there.
Oh, you're
But
a hot one.
it seems amused by this little thing that's like offering it a very small snack. And we'll take it tentatively for now. That fork is just gonna go around it and then it's gone.
Two people also scratching at its back. And
Yeah, so that was meant to take it down one on the controller, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I like that. I
So
like
now
that.
we can try and
It's-
cure.
Yeah, it's the equivalent of giving cats a churu while you're trying to do something to
I
them.
just did that to my
Honestly,
dog or my cat earlier today.
that's what that feels like. Um,
Heal her! Heal her!
yeah. Does anybody want to attempt a cure? I don't think everyone is gone yet.
Yeah,
Is everybody gone?
I think everybody's gone this time because
Okay.
Yeah, they get
Al's
axed
been
now.
over.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh, what do I want it to do? I don't think it like it likes that these like nets and things are on. I think it's gonna try to break out again. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and roll things. You're technically not supposed to roll things, but I'm gonna roll things.
you're allowed to roll things.
Because the rule
Yeah.
of cool. That I want to see. I just want to see something.
Rules are just guidelines.
Okay. Um. Yeah, I mean this very much still feels like the quaking and shaking and breaking out of things. It's like I really hate to keep using this. It has two wounds, so it's just like it's always one or the other. And yeah, I'm gonna use the active um trait on its first wound. Um, to try to it's gonna try to gain more control of itself, so it's gonna go back up to a 10.
We're at a D12. We are, right?
No, we're at a D10.
Now we're at 10.
Oh.
We're at D10.
So
So,
now we're tied.
so we need someone to bump it up and then cure.
So okay.
I wanna, if someone can bump up our control or bump it down, I wanna do the cure because I've been sitting on my plant friend thing, so I have an ace for this. So.
Okay. Yeah, I will try to. Yeah. I will try to. I'm just going to use one of the symbiosis moves. We're going up there. When you climb around, roll +4s, 10 plus. You get where you need to be. Move up one on the control track, etc. So do I get a bonus for a free climb on this?
I don't see why not.
So that is 5, 9. That's a 10 exactly.
Very nice.
Move up one on the control track.
Yep. So that puts us at,
At 12.
12.
Mhm.
All right. Okay, so I'm gonna heal it. So what do I roll for this then? We're rolling.
I think you rolled 2d12.
Yep.
Okay. And then I got a D4 on this also because I have my ace for this. I guess what skill would this be? I guess this is my apothecariology, so a fine skill.
I like it.
Okay. Sorry, math is difficult for me. Okay, that's 12 plus 4, 16.
Yeah, I would say that's a 10 plus.
Yay.
I'm going to cure. Let's cure the fever, or the chills, the shaking.
Okay. All right, so that's also gonna take out the one that's giving you all the most trouble with adding control.
Yeah, I finally take that, like, I finally hoof it up towards the mouth and just, like, throw the bundle of
Yeet.
plants. Yeet.
Yeet.
I'm picturing Tien when he was climbing, has actually climbed up on its head, and
Like
as
has
this
it-
comes arcing up, he like grabs hold of some of the ropes and like yanks on the snout to open the mouth.
Oh my god, I love that.
Teamwork.
Yeah, because like I don't know if you'll like really think about this that much, but I do. Like I feel like Komodo dragons have the cutest little noses. They just
They
have the little
do.
slits and like the little like cow mouth like lips basically, and it's like just yank it
They
open.
all
Uh,
reptiles have puppy mouths,
They
okay?
really do. I love them.
So cute.
Yeah. So you cured that wound successfully. So reset the control track and tell the table something you noticed while applying the cure.
So what I notice when that happens, I mean, I guess I just noticed that, like, it has that little shiver, but it's not as violent as it was before. It was just like a little, like, ooh, like a tingly kind of like sensation. Like it looks like it's like, ooh, wait, that felt good.
Is it purring?
I don't think it has the capacity to do
I don't think it has
that.
like a purpose. It's
Monster.
I mean, you know what? Actually, technically, I think it kind of does, because reptiles can do that thing where like they puff up and like can do that rattly noise sometimes, like a crocodile.
Yeah, it's like is that a term of contentment though?
We
Can
don't
it
know.
be?
We don't know.
We
I
have one
guess it
person
could
with-
be.
We have one person with monster behavioral like science, right?
It's true.
So
yeah. That's...
only yeah. So
Only
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 he can tell
Wonzy
look at
knows.
it.
All
Well,
right,
only one, you can tell.
that is 1 wound down. One more to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, y'all have like really taken out its main way to gain more control. So yeah, it still has that boily tongue. So I am going. Well, it doesn't even have to just be the tongue. I just put that in the narrative a lot. But yeah, it's still very warm, and I think now that it has taken the one cure with the shivers, it just gives like one last like dog shake basically. And a bunch of steam is going to let out between a bunch of the scales. Um, so yeah, go ahead. Those of you still on it, roll me some grit.
8.
9.
Okay. Yeah, that makes it past it. So you can stay and like it's still just gonna be a kind of a stalemate. I was trying to knock y'all down. But y'all are gonna stay at that D4. Yeah, that's the most it's gonna do.
Having that tongue have touched me after it taking my jerky, I am going to look at Wazi and be like, we gotta get this rope around its mouth just to keep its tongue in there. And try and use we go on 3.
Ooh, okay.
Okay.
Ooh, the equivalent of rubber banding its snout.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty
I'm
much.
trying to muzzle it.
For now. Okay. Yeah, you and everybody who agrees rolls plus stat. I will say since you're trying to essentially wrap a rope around something with a very strong jaw, I'd call this force.
4.
Oh,
Use a session ace. We have 3 of
that's
them.
right. Yeah.
it's so true. Yeah, you unfortunately can only use one at a time, but that could still bring you up by like quite a bit.
What do I roll to for a session ace again?
D4.
It's a
Or
D4. Yeah.
I need to get a 4 or a 3. I got a 2.
Oh, it's still a 6.
No, we
I at
tried.
least rolled a 7. We're not very strong.
Okay, you're safe, but you botched the plan and lost something important. What was it?
I probably
Your dignity.
my dignity. I probably lost like some of Pickle's clothes.
Oh
No.
no!
little
Oh
Sherlock
no,
that
your
goes
hedgehog is
flying.
naked. How will
Not
it
the clothes that he's
survive?
wearing, but like the clothes that were still in his pack. So he has clothes to look like all of you, and I think you guys just see them just like a hole is burned in the bottom and they just start falling out.
I'm not sure if I should be flattered or scared.
Well, I already tried
I'm
giving
closing
the
this.
Lulu outfit to a frog.
Mm-hmm.
I love the fact that this hedgehog has a wardrobe that it gets carried around with.
It's very good.
It's pretty great.
Okay. Tell you what, I'm gonna rule cool this a little bit because technically, when you have to go back on the player track and you're already at D4, you technically have to retreat. But I'm gonna give till the end of the player actions to go up, so you guys don't have to retreat. Because that's the
Well,
whole plan.
let's use the hold that we still
Mm.
had
Okay.
True.
to advance on the control track then.
Okay. Keeping y'all afloat.
I would like to get up there with Tien and use the set 'em up move to like, considering he has these ropes like reins right now,
Mm-hmm.
I want to redirect our monster friend to the river and start cooling her
So-
down. It says
Okay.
misdirect. I imagine she does not want to go into the river.
Okay, that looks like fine.
That's an 8.
Well, hey, yeah, you get to pick one of the things.
I am going to give a +1 to Tien.
Perfect. All right, what are the rest of y'all doing?
I think. Okay, so since I'm where I'm at, I'm going to try to keep this thing's attention on me. I want to try to use get in the way.
Okay.
Basically to keep it focused on me. Like I'm climbing up on this thing's nose, and so that it will focus here and leave everybody else alone. So that is grit.
Mm-hmm.
Which I have a +1. That's an 8.
Okay.
Push the monster back on the on 7 and 9. Push back on the control track, but lose something. Do we have any supply left?
We have
We
one,
have
I
one.
believe.
Mhm.
Lose it.
Yeah, I think we'll lose
Alright.
that last supply.
Okay. But it gets moved to a D10. Which is still good.
I guess who's left on this one? I guess. Oh wait, do I have a action at this? I healed it and then it went. So I guess now I still can go.
I think you're the only one who has
Mhm.
that.
Yeah.
Okay. I think the thing I want to do is bump us up on the control track. So let's do something that does that. Do you think it's set him up? Let's set him up. So that's fine. All right. Let's see. Ooh, sweet. That's a 12.
Awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, 6s. So I bump us up on the set 'em up on the track. And then I will pick a I'll give us another session ace. So we're back up to 3.
Nice.
So use them as you need them, guys. And that's me.
Round.
Okay. Yeah, I mean it's down to one wound. And it's really still not very happy about it. It is. Yeah, y'all weren't successful in closing that mouth, so it's gonna be as open as ever. And is going to almost try to use the inertia from going forward to fling y'all off into the river. So yeah, I'd be happy with grit. Let's do grit.
7, 8.
Okay.
Holding on like a koala baby.
The 7.
7? Yeah, since they weren't amiss, I'd say y'all don't get flung into the river at the very least. But keeping a tight rein on this wasn't as possible. I will say you probably lose the reins that you got on it.
Okay.
All right, and that's all it's gonna do.
Okay.
Does the thing appear to have eyelids?
Not like actively they have the Well, I'm just gonna make this up. Like, I don't think this is a Komodo dragon thing, but it's like, like the clear eyelid that like kind of goes over like a
Yeah, like
feel
the
like that,
membrane.
yeah, your crocodilians have.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind then.
Yeah. Not like an active like, yes, I'm closing my eye.
I'll just play to my strengths, I guess, here, and I'll keep trying to do stuff with grit. I'm just gonna keep trying to get in the way.
Yeah, do it. I mean, it almost shook you off. Get back on it,
I'm basically hanging onto this thing's nose.
Yeah, you're in front of it. Oh my god, I kind of love that though.
You're booping that snoot.
like you're on the hood of a car.
Oh my god.
That's an 11 this time.
Yo, that's really good.
Nice.
Which pushes it back on the control track.
Uh-huh. Okay, so it takes it to a D8.
It's got like feet planted in the nostrils hanging on. Can we hurry up?
I can't hold on much longer.
I like how it's all the struggle to technically just make this creature take its medicine. We're like, take your
Really?
medicine.
Take your medicine, take a fucking bath.
We're just
like having
trying
a
to
dog.
clean you off.
I'm gonna look at the monster and then look over at Wazy. I mean, I think it's a predator. So maybe if you start running for the water, it'll chase you. And then I'm suggesting that we go on 3
I'll go along with that. Yeah.
Oh,
Because
that's
you-
You're the
very
bait.
good.
endurance running is a thing.
That is, yeah.
I am not good at physical things, so I'm gonna stay out of this.
Mm-hmm.
I am absolutely just picturing in Tremors when they start running for the cliff. I got myself a plan!
It's plus
All
grit,
right.
so
Yeah, it sounds like y'all too. Let's go.
That's 6. I'm going to take one of the
Use
session
that
aces.
ace. Yeah.
3, so 9.
Okay.
Could be worse.
I'm
Could
gonna
be
use one of the
worse.
session aces because I'm sitting at 8 right now,
Yeah, go for it.
which I needed because that's a 4, so that's a 12,
Nice. Okay, so you get a hold
Alright.
one then.
which I'm immediately spinning to push us up.
Yeah. Go, go, go.
So I just ran into the river for no reason.
No, we've got it moving.
Well, no, but I didn't accomplish anything. So like,
What? Wazzy just like tripped like 3 steps into it.
I
Or no, better yet, it's because Wazzy has really short legs. It just doesn't get as far.
But
He's,
I at
like, looking
least
at it.
I at least get the monster moving that
Mhm,
way.
True.
Alrighty. Y'all are
okay.
tied at a D8.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I'm going to, I think, push us ahead.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do the set 'em up one again, the fine, and see how I can do with this. I guess while there's like chasing after Faye and things like that, I don't like that, and so I'm gonna distract it back onto me.
That's
With
my
this.
girlfriend.
Be like, no, my girlfriend. Ooh, nice. That is a 10. So 11.
Awesome.
And
Well,
I will
save
give
the
us
girl.
another session ace. Give that
Yeah,
right back. I
'cause
don't know if you
y'all-
want to
yeah,
change it
y'all
too.
used them pretty quick. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
And now the next person can heal it.
All right, so what are we at now?
D10.
D10.
We're at D10.
And one less
right.
last ace.
All right.
No,
well,
we have
let's...
2 aces now.
We have 2 now.
Yep,
Oh,
we have 2 now.
aces.
All right, I'm going to use one of those aces, and I'll roll the D10s. I'm going to try to cure this last wound. So that's 8 plus 2 plus 8. That's like an 18.
Yeah, that's a whole bunch. That absolutely makes it.
So and the last one is the heat and the fire
Uh-huh.
stuff, right? So
Fever,
as
yeah.
it's like trundling, as it passes Wazzy, headed for the river, and I've got a hold of this nose, I'm gonna kind of jump up and come down on its nostrils and just Get it to go take a header straight into the river. Just scrape off the last of that false gold and just plunge into the water. Just
Yeah, and down it goes, and I think the rest of you watching, or like you're taking Faye on an absolute ride into the
yeah,
water too. So the rest of y'all on the side just see like this nosedive, and yeah, the two of your teammates just get taken into this like very like still raging river.
Lulu's going to
and-
jump in because she's a badass in water and go
Yeah.
save them.
Yeah,
Especially
because
her girlfriend be like, oh
there's
shit.
this plume of steam that erupts and like is rising past the top of this canyon. The people of Sun Cairn probably see it. It is yeah, it's just absolutely incredible. And for a second, like, yeah, the rest of you that are outside of the water cannot really see well. It's just so obscured. But as that steam kind of settles, you see Lulu with the two teammates just kind of like bringing them back up to the surface.
One under each arm.
Yeah.
Carrying them.
I got you.
And yeah, with that, you cured both of the wounds, so that is the end of the symbiosis phase. The monster is rising its head back up after it being dunked into the river, and just kind of looks to the rest of you. The tongue no longer as a bright red, but more of just like a very gentle smolder. Um, it looks at each of you curiously, and doesn't approach by too much because it realizes its size and how well it could probably crush y'all without trying. It stays mostly on that bank, but just kind of looks expectantly at anybody who wants to come up. It does seem safe to approach.
Ian's exhausted and is just flopped on the bank watching all this. Like, if this is how it ends, that's fine. If it didn't work, I'm dead.
Lulu will help like Faye up and like kind of ride her and be like, well, I assume you want to go say hi to it.
A little bit.
Jane is definitely giving it scritches.
Oh, yeah, it enjoys the scritches.
I'll head over to remove any of the like stuff that's left on it, like any ropes or nets or anything that's on there.
Faye walks up and just like does that thing you do to reptiles where you like just like rub their cheeks and like under their necks. Are you feeling better, gorgeous?
Yeah, in almost like a similar way to Amalthea described, the language that it communicates you with are not words that are spoken and heard, but words that are just felt by presence. It's something that really I feel like this whole place, the canyon itself, intends to convey. And this place is its home. And yeah, all you can really feel like if you do, your own kind of vibe check is just gratitude and now comfort once again. It is quite content.
Is that frog still just sitting on its lily pad?
Yep, absolutely unbothered.
The lily pad's been moved like a while, a ways away, but it's still there.
It's a ways away, and it's sitting there watching like the kid from The Incredibles that's sitting in the tricycle. That is the vibe.
Something awesome, I
love
guess.
this frog.
Ribbit.
I was really curious about the frog.
Oh yeah, no, he's still just there.
I legit had a moment earlier where I was like, is the frog the monster that we're actually coming to find?
I thought about it.
Listen, I made it intentionally very vague that it's just a green frog just to see how many people would poke at it.
Well,
Like, it
one
can't
person
just
tried to
be-
dress it up at least.
Right?
Yeah.
We didn't think it was dangerous. We just wanted it to have clothes.
Well, you wanted to have clothes. I still think putting clothes on an amphibian's a terrible idea.
But yeah, after not very long, a couple more of those vehicles from Suncairn kind of make their way over. You see people peering from the top of the canyon at this giant site. Again, not this creature hasn't been recorded, or at least any records from long, long, long ago have been lost. So this is a huge find for all of the people in the local area that are just coming to look. And yeah, it doesn't seem disturbed. It seems to quite like people and be fine with people.
Hey, Wazzy, you get
Well,
to be the first one to write about this creature.
Upon hearing that, I've sat down and I'm writing down everything and like making sketches, just recording everything I can now.
hey, the good news about it being awake now is that the people nearby can now, as a team, give it scritches.
Exactly.
And
It's like, yes.
Give it
uh,
a Sunning Rock.
I don't remember the lady's name, but they won't think she's crazy anymore.
Amalthea.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they might think she's crazy, but for different reasons.
true.
True. Her every nude Sunday is a little much.
But at least for this, people won't think that it was a dream or something.
Exactly.
And after, not much longer after that, the monster does communicate with you her name, which is Simra, which is the Sanskrit word for memory. A memory that was once lost has now been regained and put back where it should be in the grand scheme of things. All thanks to the Monster Care Squad. And with that, I think that's a great place to close this chapter of our channel's stories. Thank you all so much for tuning in tonight. Thank you so much to my cast for being here and bearing with me through the mechanical and the technical difficulties and all of it. I hope everybody enjoyed the story. It's one of my favorite games to play. Uh, the vibes are immaculate. Thank you all so much who donated and who made this week so special. Thank you to all of the other casts, the GMs, the players, the tech runners, the people behind the scenes. So specifically staff for helping organize all of this and get everything in line. This has been a great project to work on. This is a cause that's really close to my heart, and the fact that my pitch for this absolutely wild idea got taken to this height is very heartwarming. Yeah, I don't know how else to express that gratitude. I'm just very happy. I could not be happier with this. I think that is a great time to take a look back at our total. So I'm not taking a pie to the face. But we still have some giveaway stuff to do. If you wouldn't mind, Dido, I think taking a quick break to readjust the entries because we got a couple more entries after stream would be good, and we could be right back to do the raffle.
We're gonna take a quick couple of minute break.
All right, welcome back, everybody. We are here, and we're about to draw for some giveaway prizes. We have the wheel up, I believe. It's still, I'm not seeing us yet.
I see it in chat.
Yeah.
Oh, there we are. Okay.
Mhm.
It was like I just had to refresh. It was still on the intermission screen. I was like, what the hell? Okay. Yeah, the prizes. So I guess without further ado, let's figure out who's going to win the Red Wolf Conservation short sleeve t-shirt. think we have to. I share that with you, Diana. I think you do have to click on it.
Do I have
It's
to
not
click
like
on
an
it?
interact. Yeah, it's an interact. It's not interactable,
This spins
unfortunately.
forever.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was just given a link. I didn't know I actually
Yeah,
had
I
to do
know.
a
Sorry.
thing.
It's just like yeah. There's no way to do it unless you stream it, which like it's a whole thing.
It's okay. It's not doing it right. Hold.
Got this.
Well, the first winner is Daniela, and I will figure out how to fix this.
Hey. Okay.
I have to move some things around.
Yeah, it's not perfect. Don't worry.
Yeah, I didn't know that I had to do a window caption. Bear with us. Or with me, anyways.
We can all bear together.
So chat, is everyone having a good night? I hope you enjoyed the story. Um, Fun fact, this is actually a location that I wrote for a Girls Write These Worlds zine, the second zine, Legacies, um, that you can actually find. You can find out on the internet. It's on itch. Um, it's system agnostic, and I just kind of inserted Monster Care Squad into it. Um, yeah, you could use it with just about any system.
I guess for anybody on the Lost Caravan Discord, I drew a bunch of little monsters.
Yeah, go look at
They
them.
are
They're
so
good.
cute.
They're in
They're
the art channel.
so good.
Bunch of monsters.
Bunch of monsters.
Yeah, I don't know what that one little dude is, but I want to use it as like a familiar or something now.
Which
Right.
little dude? There's a bunch of little dudes.
The little guy who's like stretching. He's got the
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
little
he was a
the
cute
weird
little
little,
dude.
the weird little fox guy,
I
Kratos.
think we
Yeah.
are ready. We'll see if
All right,
this
we
works.
ready?
Ooh.
All right. Press the wheel
Spin
again.
that
What's
wheel.
This
what's the
is
next prize?
the next thing is the Red Wolf Conservation plushie.
Ooh, a plushie.
It's very cute. They're very
Mhm.
soft.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
And the
Yeah,
winner
it's working.
is-
It's working. We got it. We got it. Who's it gonna be?
Got Danny again, although I could have swore I hit remove.
I mean,
Try it
Danny
again.
also had like 14 entries.
Yeah.
That is
so,
true.
Yeah.
That is true.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was because $10
Yeah.
per entry, $140. Okay. The next prize is the Red Wolf Conservation baseball cap, and it has like a wolf on it, the actual logo of the um program. Yeah, let's roll and see.
Synthetic 20.
Hey,
Sin!
Sin! You get a hat. All right. Go ahead and record you on here. All right, and the last of our conservation or Red Wolf conservation items is another baseball cap, but it has two wolf eyes on it, and I featured it on the poster. If you want to see more about what it looks like, okay, let's roll and see.
Danny.
We go again.
Danny's got the whole get up.
got the
Gonna be a clean
conservation
sweep.
fit.
I mean,
Oh my gosh. I
Danny,
know, I really I
Mhm.
tried shuffling it multiple times, but it's like if you have so many entries, it just like, you know,
Yeah.
That's just how it goes.
mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
probability.
what happens when you donate that much money, which we
Probability.
appreciate.
Um okay. Okay, that takes us on over to our art commissions. Starting with Nikki, aka Coyote Witch, who generously donated 2 commissions of animal artwork. She does pet portraits and stuff. Um yeah, let's roll and see who gets the first one.
Danny. It was almost Sin. It was almost
Oh,
Sin.
man. Oh boy. Okay.
Clean sweep, clean sweep.
It really. Yeah. All right. Let's roll for the second one. Surely. Surely it'll be different.
Scruffy Wanderer.
Oh,
Oh,
hey.
Matt!
Matt,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. That takes us to our commissions by JD, who has donated 3 half-body commissions for people, character art, that kind of stuff. Let's roll and see.
JD does great work. I have a commission from JD already, and it's great.
The first one goes to TJ.
Hey!
Nice.
We'll roll for
Fantastic.
the second one.
Let's roll for the second one.
Danny. It almost landed on JT, and that would have been hilarious.
TJ and JT.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If only.
There's a third one, so it might happen.
Oh, let's see. Let's roll for it.
Let's see.
Alice.
Woo!
Hey.
Yay!
Fantastic. Okay. And that brings us to our Cyberella commissions. So, let's go with the 1 half-body commission first.
I have a Cyberella commission. It's amazing.
I mean, she does gorgeous work, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I think it heard your compliment, Alice.
Oh, wait, really?
Yo!
Yay!
Great. Let's move to the bust then. Also done by the lovely Cybrella you see on your screen today.
That would be a heck.
Oh!
Oh, dang.
Hey! My stream
Two people
hasn't
gave
caught
it
up
away.
yet. So I'm like, oh. Oh my god. Okay.
Forgot you were in there.
Yeah, I donated $20.
See, you give
Fantastic.
Cyberella compliments, and the wheel answers.
The wheel just knows. The wheel just knows. Okay, awesome. That brings us over to our TTRPG products, which we have 2 to go for. And remember, these are physical copies. They're actually not PDFs. So, really cool stuff. from Plus One EXP. And we're going to start with this month's Zine Club zines, which include both Longsword and Wicked Congregation. So let's see who wins that first.
I wonder who it could be. Danny!
Clean sweep.
Danny's
Yeah.
prize pack is going to look amazing.
Right?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And last but certainly not least is a copy of Down We Go with a couple of the adventures, also written by Plus One EXP.
Arish!
Great!
Yay!
Woo! Perfect. Okay.
Congratulations to the winners.
Thank you,
Yeah,
everybody
again,
who donated.
yeah, thank you everyone who donated. And if you didn't get one of the giveaway prizes, don't worry. I will actually be personally sending all of the donors a copy of a game that I wrote, a silly little game called Snakes and Planes, where you play snakes who get into plane dogfights. Um, it's the one thing I have for actual price value on itch. And everybody will be getting a copy of it that donated. So thank you all so much for supporting that. And real quick before we all sign off, I know it's late, but I definitely want to plug all of the players that you see on your screen here today and the amazing work that they do. So let's go around the table and yeah, just tell us who you are, where people can find you, and what kind of cool stuff you've got going on. Starting with Rise.
Hey, I'm Rise. Tonight I've been TN. You can find me on Blue Sky at Rise. I've got a few more things left this month. Actually, on Tuesday the 12th coming up, back here on Lost Caravan, with the aforementioned Danella. We're going to be playing our second episode of The Haunting of Duncan Hill. We may or may not be murdering people in that, even though we're not supposed to. On the 21st, we'll be over on Singularity RPG with the next episode, and I believe it's the finale of Heart of Darkness, our alien play, with Meg Mysteria. And then back on Lost Caravan on the 25th for Fabula Ultima with the Hooper. I've been told there are airships, and I'm looking forward to that. So,
All right, awesome. Takes us to Cyberella.
Hi, I'm Cyberella. I was playing Lululemon. You can find me on my socials being Twitch and Blue Sky as Cyberella Draws. And Twitter, sorry. Twitter also. I am Soot Child though on Tumblr because I'm inconsistent. You can find me actually on Twitch on my channel for the first time ever. I'm going to do a chat and draw with my friend where we're going to draw stuff and talk about Twilight. It's going to be fun. Otherwise, you can find me on Lost Caravan on Thursdays for Delta Green, where I play the beautiful Miss Maple, Agent Maple.
Yes.
Or will I?
guys,
Gotta come see. But that's me.
All right, to Alice.
Hi guys, I'm Alice, and tonight I have played Fay Day. You can actually find me here not here, but you can find me in about 13 hours over on Girls Run These Worlds, where I am going to be playing the first session for All Templars Are Bastards. It's a Dragon Age RPG all about transporting lyrium to apostate mages. Um, that is going to be going on for a few more weeks. Tonight, Lost Caravan should have released another episode of Dark Baptism, which is our Old Gods of Appalachia game that is actually GM'd by Rise over here. And he has done an amazing job with that series. Everyone should watch it for him at the very least. Um, Let's see. Next would be on the 16th. I will be back here on Lost Caravan playing Pathfinder. And if anyone wants to see everyone at that table take so much mental damage, tune in to see what hell of a character I'm playing. Secrets. After that, I will be over on Tales from the Table, where I will be running a game of Thirsty Sword Lesbians in support of Project Hope for Gaza Relief. Um, that is on the 19th. And then rounding out this month is back on Lost Caravan, where I am going to be joining James again for Honey Heist. That's it. Next.
Yeah, it takes us to Zavin.
Hi, I'm Zavin. I played Wazi tonight. You can find me on Twitter at ZavinCross, and I don't have too much coming down the pipeline, but I will be back here on Lost Caravan on the 30th. I'll be playing Pathfinder that night.
All right, and last but not least, that takes us to Dido.
Hello, I am Dido. You can find me on my socials at Dido11. I have a two-shot coming up on, I want to say, the 16th. That is Ryutama. I always get the A and the U in that title mixed up. But it's supposed to be this really cute Final Fantasy-esque um, TTRPG that we'll be playing. So hopefully Hoop won't kill us. You can find me over on Random Rhapsody every Monday and Wednesday, where I play a little bit of Pathfinder on Mondays and some Curse of Strahd on Wednesdays. Usually I'm not on the screen. I'm too busy doing scheduling and casting, which just went up today. So join our Discord so you can play games with us and have fun like we did tonight.
Okay, awesome. Well, that was a lot. That was great. Yeah, please go look at the player application if you want to join these games. Definitely shouting that out. Hey everybody. I'm Sir Heckalot. You know, I'm here. I'm on your screen, and I was your guide for tonight. You can find me all over the internet at Sir Heckalot, including Twitch, Itch, I guess Twitter as long as supplies last. Blue Sky, Tumblr, I'm everywhere. Just find me. It's the best place to figure out where I'm going to be in the TTRPG space next, because I tend to wander a lot and go a lot of places and do a lot of things, and I wear a lot of hats. I go out and do things. So that's the best place to figure out where I'm going, where I'm talking about my games, because I don't shut up about them on there. The two big things that I want to shout out is that over on Neon Lights Roleplay is Mecha March. So we're going to be doing a ton of mecha themed games, all the big robots. We're also going to be raising money for various charities during Women's History Month. Um, so you might see a couple familiar faces from Lost Caravan on there. If you want to go do that, please go do that. We would be very, very happy to have you there. At least the next time that you're going to see me on this channel is on Monday for some Call of Cthulhu with Turk. So
Oh, you're
yeah.
gonna die.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna die. I already died once. You can't kill me in a way that matters. Um,
I'll just come back stronger every single time, and it'll be a
exactly.
lot of
It's
time.
fine. It's gonna be great. We're gonna be playing a bunch of mob bosses, so like we're gonna die. And that's the whole
Yeah.
point. It's gonna be very silly. And
Oh,
I'm
you're in
very
the Oops
excited.
All Mob, Oops All
Yeah,
Mob
I'm in
game.
that one. It's gonna be great. So don't forget to tune into that one because it's gonna be really, really cool. But that is all we have for you all tonight. So remember to be good people, do good things. And we hope to see you again in our next stream. See you around, everybody. Good night.
Night.
Night. Good night.